This is the 3D VIEW-MASTER fairy tale Bambi from Walt Disney. Bambi and his friends. VIEW-MASTER Reel 1, Picture 1. A little rabbit named Thumber hopped into a forest thicket and saw a baby deer cuddled close to its mother. He hurried away to tell the other animals of the forest. Many of the birds and animals came to see the beautiful baby deer. "A prince," said Mr. Wise Owl, nodding his head. "Yes, our new prince has been born." "What's his name, Mrs. Doe?" asked Thumber, thumping the ground excitedly with one hind foot. "His name is Bambi," said Miss Doe, gently licking her baby with her tongue. Picture 2. Bambi pushed himself up, hind legs first, then his forelegs, but he couldn't get all 4 legs up at the same time. They crumbled beneath him. Bambi tried several times till at last he stood on all 4 feet. Bambi felt very tall. Still his thin legs wouldn't stay straight. He tried to move them a little, but they trembled under him. "My, but he's wobbly, isn't he, Mrs. Doe?" said Thumber. "Is he big enough to play?" "No, he is still a baby," answered Miss Doe, as Bambi fell again. Nestling close to her, Bambi went to sleep as the forest folk tiptoed away. Picture 3. Soon Bambi was walking down the narrow forest paths. Squirrels and quails looked up and called, "Good morning, young prince." The opossums, hanging by their tails from a branch of a tree, said, "Hello, Bambi." Bambi looked at the animals, the birds, the trees, and the spring flowers with wondering eyes. But he did not say a word, for Bambi had not yet learned to talk. Picture 4. One day Bambi met Thumber. "Hi, Bambi, come on, let's play follow the leader," said Thumber, hopping through the woods. Bambi soon learned the game, and he hopped and jumped on his stiff legs. But when he tried to leap over a log, plop, he landed on top of it. "You'll do better next time," Thumber said. Bambi wiggled off the log, but he didn't answer. He still hadn't tried to talk. Picture 5. Bambi stopped to look at a flock of birds. "Those are birds," Thumber told him. "Bird." Bambi spoke his first word. A butterfly lit on his tail. "Bird, bird," he cried again. "Bird." "No, Bambi, it's a butterfly," Thumber said. "Butterfly," he cried, running to a patch of flowers and jumping around it excitedly. "No, no," Thumber explained, "those are flowers. They don't fly like butterflies." Picture 6. Bambi pushed his nose into the flowers, but quickly drew it back. He had touched something soft and warm and furry. "Flower," he repeated. "Flower, flower." Thumber laughed so hard he could scarcely speak. "That's not a flower, that's a skunk." The skunk said, "Oh, please, won't you call me Flower? It's such a pretty name." Picture 7. One day Miss Doe met her friend, Miss Ina, and her small daughter, Feline. "They are deer like us," she explained to Bambi. "Hello," said Bambi in a bashful voice. "Hello, Bambi," said Feline, kissing him. Bambi was embarrassed and dashed away. Feline bounded after him. When they stopped, out of breath, they were fast friends. Winter time in the forest. VIEW-MASTER Reel 2. Picture 1. One morning, Bambi woke up and found the world covered with a blanket of white. "It's snow, Bambi," his mother said. "Go out and walk in it. It's quite all right." He stepped very high and walked out under the trees. Suddenly, a load from a branch fell right on his head. Kerplunk! He licked at it with his tongue. It tasted cool and good. Picture 2. From a crest of a little hill, Bambi saw Thumper sitting right on top of a pond. "Look, the water's stiff," shouted Thumper as he thumped with one foot against the solid ice. "You can even slide on it. Watch me." Bambi trotted down to the edge of the pond. Picture 3. "Come on, Bambi, it's your turn now," slowly sliding around on the ice. "Wake up, Flower," called Bambi. "Is it spring yet?" Flower asked sleepily. Picture 7. "No, winter is just beginning," Bambi told Flower. "We flowers always sleep in the winter," the little skunk answered and snuggled back to sleep. "Oh, I guess I'll take a nap too," yawned Thumper. "Goodbye, Bambi. I'll see you later." The Great Prince, VIEW-MASTER Reel 3. Picture 1. One morning Bambi heard a rustle in the bushes, and out came all of his forest friends. "Hello, I'm glad you're awake again," he told them. "Let's go to the meadow and play." "Oh, we can't play now, it's spring and we're twitter-padded," Thumper said and hopped away with a bunny. "It sounds bad. What is it?" Bambi asked. "We're in love," Flower told him as he scampered into the flowers with another skunk. Each took a daisy and began to pluck the petals. Bambi heard the birds twittering love songs as they sat two on a branch in the trees above. He sighed and walked away alone. Bambi was too sad to notice his velvety horns just sprouting. Picture 2. Coming to the pond, Bambi bent his head for a drink. There, reflected on the water, was another deer. Startled, he looked up. "Hello," said the deer, walking toward him. Jumping backward, Bambi slipped and fell. "Don't you remember me, Bambi?" said the pretty little deer. "I'm Feline." A strange and new excitement rushed over Bambi. He blushed, tried to speak, but no words came. Picture 3. Bambi wanted to run and he wanted to stay. Stiff-legged, he hopped up and down, catching his horns in a tree. Licking his face, Feline said, "Your antlers look so big and strong." He jerked them loose and started to dart away. But he couldn't leave Feline. He stopped. Feline trotted into the woods. "Wait for me," he cried, dashing after her. Bambi was in love. Picture 4. Suddenly Ronno, one of the strongest stags in the forest, shouted, "Stop! I want Feline to go with me," and lowered his head to fight. The blood pounded madly in Bambi's ears. A red cloud came over his eyes. Blindly he charged at Ronno, who met him mid-air. Their antlers came together with a loud crash. Picture 5. Again and again they charged each other. Then Bambi felt a sharp stab of pain as Ronno tossed him to the ground. "Get up, Bambi, get up!" Feline cried. Bambi hurled himself at Ronno with new strength. He charged Ronno again and again, Defeated, Ronno limped off into the trees. Picture 6. Bambi and Feline lived happily together as they browsed in the woods and played in the meadows. In the winter they lived in the same thicket where Bambi was born. Then spring came. "It's happened," Thumper cried as he thumped the message to other forest folk with his foot. Mr. Wise Owl, Flower, and all the animals and birds of the forest peered through the undergrowth at Bambi and Feline. "Congratulations," they all cried. "Thank you," Feline said quietly as she gently nudged the two spotted fawns. Picture 7. Bambi climbed to the cliff high above the green forest. He heard the birds and the animals chattering as they rejoiced over the birth of twin fawns. Proud and strong, Bambi was now the great prince of the forest.